Good morning mga ka-hoop junkie and good morning to all our Asiabasket fans all over the world. My name is Siki Montenegro and welcome to the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. Ayan. So kamusta ang mga ka-hoop junkie and our international Asiabasket fans? Hope you guys are doing good. We are here at the Playtime FilOil Center in San Juan City. Very rainy Wednesday morning sa inyong lahat. Hope you guys are doing excellent. I'm super excited for today's games. Siyempre, our first game at hand will be Adamson versus Lakas, California. Nandito tayo sa quarterfinals at the Playtime FilOil Center. Kicking things off, of course, 9 a.m. Adamson Soaring Falcons versus Lakas, California. Later on at 11 a.m. will be the Letran Knights versus the Formosa Tiger Kings. At 1 p.m. it's going to be the Beda Red Lions versus United Prep Canada. And lastly, to cap off our quadruple header, our quarterfinals slate at 3 p.m. It's going to be the CSB Benilde Blazers versus the UST Growling Tigers. All right, guys. So if you want to catch the action, don't forget to follow our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Of course, my name is CK Montenegro. And joining me to complete the panel, our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua. Flo, how are you doing?
Feeling better than ever, CK. Thank you for that. And mabuhay to all of our Asiabasket fans and hoop junkies catching us from the live stream. CK, you are correct. We are back, and just like that, we are in the quarterfinals. But something tells me things just got more exciting here in our tournament as all of these teams are in a do-or-die situation. And at this point, anything could happen. So, hoop junkies, if you're looking for a sign to watch our games live, then this is your sign, and we will see you here at the Playtime FilOil Center in San Juan City. For now, I have to ask, CK, are you as thrilled as I am for our games today?
Yeah, definitely, Flo. Super exciting matchup. You know, Adamson are at the top of the standings. And speaking of standings, we take a look at the standings here at Group A. Of course, San Beda and Letran both undefeated. UST and Lakas, California still looking for their first win in our tournament. And we look at Group B as well, right in front of you guys. It's going to be the Adamson Soaring Falcons and Benilde, both of them undefeated as well in our tournament. And Formosa and United Prep still looking for their first wins. Maybe they could get it today in our quarter-finals matchup. You know, it would be such a great time for them to get the win. You know, Adamson. Actually, if you guys take a look, Adamson facing all of the international teams, and one international team is the Formosa Tiger Kings. It was a nail biter towards the end, 64 to 61. The player of the game, of course, was Cedric Manzano with 12 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, shooting a stellar 6 of 8 from the field. And we're gonna throw it to the game announcer a little bit later. But let's talk about Lakas, California real quick. Still looking for their win today, 97 to 78 versus the Letran Knights, double-digit bashing from the Knights. But Denzel Walker showing out for Letran with 17, 3, an assist, and a stellar 8 of 10 from the field.
Small forward number 23, Lakas. Power forward number 22, Jacob Prades. And at center number 5, Beda. Head coach for Lakas, California.
The Lakas, California squad going to look good here. Starting 5 coming on the floor for them. Adamson and California. This is going to be a stellar matchup. You know, Adamson, and of course, guys, it is a crossover matchup between Adamson and Lakas, California, Group A and Group B. So this is the first time they're going to face each other. Isn't it such a blessing for Adamson to actually face all our international teams? First, facing off against Canada. Next up, of course, facing off against Taiwan, and now with the opportunity versus the Lakas, California squad. Tipping off our first quarter, manning the middle. We're gonna get things started, Asiabasket fans, in just a little bit. Of course, if you guys are excited to see this programming, you guys should check out our Facebook page and YouTube channels. As we get the first quarter started with the Adamson possession, AJ Franzman, what a pass there. The cutting Adamson Falcon soaring through the lane, drawing a foul early in our ball game.
Beda Anyabu as his first.
And that is Anyabo getting his first foul and free throws just like that for the Adamson Falcons. First free throw is good. What a way to get your first 2 points of the ball game. Adamson pretty good at finishing from the line. It's gonna be their first look at this international team from California. Very different, you know, California known for their palm trees and sunny days. Well, here in the Philippines, very rainy morning that we have right now as the Falcons are blitzing, trying to run down that clock. 8 seconds left to work with. The drive, the kick. Great defense by OJ, swatting that away. Falcons going the other end. Nice inside pass. Manzano caught in traffic, but an open AJ Franzman. The extra passes are there. They find Erolon. That three is big for Adamson. Man, his time at the free throw line really gave him the confidence, really gave him the momentum to, you know, finish that three-pointer. As the Adamson defense has been tough for Lakas, California with a quick 5-0 spurt. Turn the ball over and the Falcons go the other way. Adamson really taking their time in this half-court set. Erolon, good look. Erolon knocking it down. This kid can't miss. Quick 7-0 start para kay Matt Erolon. Wow, what a way. It's not only raining in Manila, so is Matt Erolon raining down the buckets for Adamson as a foul is called on that play. We take a look at this instant replay. Matt Erolon off of the pick by OJ, knocking it down. Hand in your face, it just doesn't matter. Matt Erolon is catching fire. California now, 10 to work with. Fading away, knocking it down. What a shot over the outstretched arms of the Adamson defense. Let's see how Adamson can answer back as Lakas California gets their first 3 points on the board and Manzano in the paint loses the ball. California takes it away. Opportunity to cut into this lead. California will get into their half-court offense. But the Adamson defense has been good. You got 10 to work with. 3 white shirts already. Good defense by AJ. That fadeaway no good. Adamson on the other end. Franzman. He had the lane. The pass could have been there, but that's it's tough to get that needle. You know, the space there's there. Not a lot of space there. And we take a look at that fadeaway 3 from the corner. That was beautiful by Lakas, California, over 2 Adamson players, I might add. OJ setting the screen once more. Erolon, first miss, but OJ is there for the cleanup. OJ Ajaricre, very strong in the paint for Adamson. Able to do it on both ends, defense and offense. How will Lakas, California answer back? This Adamson defense, the way they rotate has been good, but from the other corner, Pangilinan with another 3. He did it earlier from the left corner, now in the right corner. My goodness, Pangilinan has been a sniper for Lakas, California. Just down 9-6. But the quick answer is there for Ray Alan Torres on that one dribble pull-up. Adamson now in double digits, up 11-6. Lakas, California, one dribble pull-up from the charity stripe is no good. Adamson, they go quick. Erolon pushing the pace. He finds some space and knocks it down. Uh-oh. Don't look now. Matt Erolon, 9 points to his name.
Timeout.
And that's a timeout for Lakas, California as the Adamson Soaring Falcons go up 13-6.
You are still watching the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational, and for said Manzano of the Adamson Soaring Falcons, there is a lot that's motivating him to be the most consistent in the team, but one heavier reason is the loss of Royce Mantua in their lineup. Royce was still here during our collegiate campus tour a few months ago, but right now said Manzano is left as the lone veteran for Adamson. Earlier, he told me that losing Royce and filling in Mantua's spot will be a good challenge for him to become a better leader for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Back to you, CK.
All right, thank you so much, Flo. And definitely Manzano has been showing his ability to lead for Adamson, scoring in double digits in their first 2 games this tournament season. So we'll see how, well, Cedric still hasn't had his points today, but definitely will contribute as the game goes on, as California can knock down from deep. And who else? Matt Erolon, the hot hand with the ball, pulling up from the middle, just short there. The fast break here. Great recovery by the Falcons. Already 4 white shirts on the other end. And it's really been their defense that has been making it tough. And their anchor, OJ Ajaricre, not making things easy for Lakas, California inside the paint. Open look from deep. Good! Lista mo na yan para kay Lianes. First 3 points of the ball game. Hot start from California as all of their points have been from outside. So it really has something to do with OJ. You know, OJ has been a defensive pest for Adamson. It's been tough as Manzano tries his own shot at the 3 ball. Can't convert. Let's see if California has anything to say about that. Oh, thinking 3. Pangilinan, no. He's the hot hand for Lakas, California. But speaking of hot hands, Erolon has been that for the Falcons. Loses the ball. It goes to OJ Medina, who has been consistent as well for Adamson. Can't knock it down. Medina yet to get his points in this game. Lakas, California now. The pick. The swipe by Manzano almost takes it away. Another 3. The long arms of OJ there to bother that shot. And Matt Erolon controlling the pace here for Adamson. Anyabo goes to Matt. Cedric here in the post. He's going to work here. The touch pass. Decent look for Anyabo. Not enough. And Lakas, California, very fortunate to be able to rain down those 3s as Cedric Manzano, that's his second swipe attempt, almost taking that away, but commits the foul on Andrews. And substitutions will be coming in. Coach Nash will be rotating his players as well as Lakas, California. Coming in is Spinoso, I believe. We got 16 to shoot for Lakas, California. Subs coming through. Different look as got limited minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Let's see how this version of the Adamson lineup will do. Anyabo to Medina on the finish. And that is an end one para kay John Earl Medina. That was dangerous. We take a look at this shipping cart fast break play. Earl Medina running the floor, drawing the foul, and finishing with ease. John Earl Medina focused on that play. And by the way, guys, to those who don't know, John Earl Medina is a new face to a lot of you guys. That's because he's actually coming from the high school program of Adamson. So actually, I remember covering Adamson in the previous in our Asiabasket college campus tour, and John Earl Medina was not there playing for Adamson. That's because he's from high school. You know, very fresh, and he's already been a consistent player for the Soaring Falcons, actually averaging double digits in our tournament. As we head into a quick timeout, they want to talk things over. You know, the Adamson Soaring Falcons so far in this tournament undefeated. Take a look at this review earlier on that play. That was the fast break. Errant pass, and Anabo doing a great job taking his man with him and giving Medina the open lane for the finish. I believe they're trying to look if that foul was anything more than a regular foul. It was dangerous, you know. As all basketball players know, pinaka nakakatakot or one of the scariest moments is when you have a player under your legs, and it could lead to a nasty fall. Fortunately, John Earl Medina with the focus to, you know, maintain his balance. And they're talking it over. Talking that play over, and looks like it will be a regular free throw for John Earl Medina. And we welcome you guys, of course, here to all those coming through the stream. Welcome to the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. Of course, if you guys want to catch our games, you can head on over here to the Playtime FilOil Center as Medina completes a three-point play and gives Adamson the 16-9 lead. That's the biggest lead of the game para sa Soaring Falcons. Andrews on the drive is good. First 2 points for Andrews in the ball game. California now in double digits. Montebon in the ball game as well for Adamson. Medina double teamed. The kick, deep three from Montebon. Can't knock it down. Andrews this time. Andrews, the hot hand, starting his dance there. Top of the key jumper, good. Anyabu with a nice looking jumper there for Lakas, California. How will the Falcons answer? This lead is too close for comfort. Montebon from the wing. He gets that pick, finds an open man. That is good for Adamson. What a shot there, as the Falcons are raining down from deep. Andrews, the bump, soft touch over two defenders. Offensive board is recovered. California, they have 6 to work with. Quick three, no. The Falcons, 2 minutes left in the game. 6-point lead. Montebon, Perez up top. Medina, great look. Just can't hit. That was a good look for John Earl Medina, who in this tournament, by the way, has been averaging 2 3-pointers per game in only 4.5 attempts. As we go in the paint, the fake loses his man. The second shot draws a foul, and he will earn 2 from the line. That's going to be on Perez. First foul there. Reyes coming in for Serrano. And 2 shots will be coming through for Anyawu. His first free throw is no good. They're going to need those points as California just down by 6. Tightly contested ball game. Second free throw is good. Cañete coming in for Anyabo. By the way, guys, I want to remind everyone that this is a quarterfinal matchup. This is win or go home for both Adamson and California. Montebon now. Medina up top. Kakapasok lang Cañete with the fake. Goes back to Medina. Medina, 6 to work with. Montebon steps back. Can't knock it. Offensive board is there. Medina putting in work. The jab, the drive, the double team, and Perez with the slip. Finds himself open. Great recognition there and great slip by Perez to get open for the easy two. Adamson now up 21 to 14. 7-point lead once more for the Falcons. Andrews on the inside. Good honest defense by the Falcons. Offensive board is theirs. Oh, and a block by Medina. Adamson with possession. Great defense by Adamson. Perez. He hands it off to Montebon. Drives on two players. It's going to be a foul on Lakas, California. And we take a look at this blitz nutrition assist. Eman Perez slipping the double team and finishing for two. Nice find there. It's a beautiful job as the players did blitz actually the defender and Eman Perez. Very quick decision making as Anyawu head to the bench. Lakas, California shuffling their players, giving an opportunity. Of course, you know, with tournaments like this, we have to remember, winning is important, yes, but it's an opportunity for players from the international scene to get exposure, of course, to match up against our local talents here. As Montebon will head to the line. Montebon with his first points of the game. Hopefully can catch momentum, get into a flow state from those free throws. As Montebon goes 2 of 2. Montebon is actually a really good shooter as well for the Falcons. Andrews now with the rock. Andrews top scored in their previous game. Unfortunately falling in that game. Let's see if they can get a win today. It's 4 fouls now on Adamson and 14 seconds left in the game clock. Lakas, California now. 8 to work with. He's looking at the clock. He's looking for space. The pick has come. The defense is good for Adamson. 2 seconds left. Floater over 2, no good. And just like that, we end the first quarter. Adamson up 23 to 14. Alright, mga ka-hoop junkie and our Asia Basket fans, we are back here at the Playtime FilOil Center in the rainy San Juan City as Adamson is up big 23 to 14. We start the second quarter in just a moment. Lakas, California, the PhilAm squad with possession, and Andrews has the rock. Andrews uses that pick. Great defense here by Adamson, able to recover, but better offense as Lianes knocks down that jumper. They're gonna need more of that if they want to get back into this ball game. Adamson starting off strong with 23 big points and of course 6 assists, sharing the rock. As Montebon aggressive in the paint. Good defense by California. Oh, a collision here between Andrews and Cañete, but they pick themselves right back up. The pick there in the paint, able to carve some space and get his two. As Pinoso, first 2 points of the ball game. Spinoso, heavy hitter in their last fight versus Letran. Let's see if he can contribute more in this ball game as we got an open look. That's a nice look there from Barcelona. Just couldn't convert. Pangilinan to Andrews on the cut. Ball is tipped. Last touch by California. Last touch by Andrews. Cade Ronzone coming back in for Adamson. Coach Nash shuffling his players. Kobe De Messina as well in the fray right now. Adamson letting other players get an opportunity. Kobe. The pick. Oh, the ball is tipped away. Ronzone finds it. Kobe in the paint. The kick out. Good look from deep. Knocks it down. Competente joining the three-point party for Adamson, knocking it down from outside. It's raining outside the arena and it's raining inside as well. But the Adamson defense has been clamping up Lakas, California, making shots not just difficult, but very few. As Cañete kicks back to Ronzone. The swing from the corner. One dribble pull-up. Competente, back-to-back buckets. Quick 5-0 spurt para sa kanya. Double-digit lead now for Adamson. 28 to 18. That shot is no good. And you know, right now the looks of Lakas, California are very... It's tough. The Adamson defense is making it tough for them. You gotta give a lot of credit to Coach Nash Rosel's boys. As Ronzone swings it to Kobe. Ronzone uses that pick. Who tried to go in between the threes but couldn't find anyone. California now tries to answer the drive. Ball is tipped but will stay with California. We take a look at this instant replay. That was Kobe with the kick out to Competente for three. Wide open. And one more. The three-point threat is there. One dribble pull-up is money. Competente. 5-0 run for himself. California now will look to get into single digits. Baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Adamson. Ronzone with the ball. Competente swings it. Still got 12 to work with, but a foul will be called on Lakas, California. That was Pangilinan. Pangilinan earlier hitting a couple of threes for Lakas, California. Still hasn't hit in this second quarter. Quick little timeout for California as they try to sell things in.
Back here in the Asiabasket, and Coach Atoy Pangilinan of Lakas, California easily recognizes that the previous quarter has been one of their best runs thus far. However, he admits to his players underneath, we are undersized pertaining to the towers of Adamson, but this shouldn't stop the battle. Coach Atoy closed that huddle by saying, I don't want you guys going into the second quarter quiet. As we cannot just maintain our energy, we have to take it up a notch. All for now, CK.
All right, thank you so much, Flo. And yeah, they had a good start in that first quarter, but of course, it's not just about the good starts. It's about leveling up your game. Maybe, there's another level they can reach, and maybe this competition will give them that opportunity. As Adamson is a tough, tough squad, and that jumper by Competente, no good. Offensive board is there. Ball tipped into the hands of Lakas, California. And maybe it's an opportunity to cut into this double-digit lead. But the Adamson defense making it tough. 1-16. Very, very excellent. Aggressive drive there by Pangilinan earlier. Doing it from outside, deciding to take it in and maybe draw a foul. And he does so as Cañete. It's going to be his first foul, and Steve Pangilinan heading to the line for two. That is Steve-O Pangilinan in this tournament, averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists, adding to his point total there. 7 points now in the ball game. And we cut this lead down to 9. And that's the beautiful thing about tournaments like this, especially when you see international talent. It's a different brand of basketball. It's really different. And Adamson is just such a well-oiled machine, able to go head-to-head. As what a pass there by Kobe De Messina to Sahili on the inside. First 2 points is Sahili. And that's what I love about Kobe's game. He never really forces anything, but he has excellent court vision. He plays the game the right way. Andrews kicking it out. The bump, the hit, no good. Adamson now up by 11. The fast break there to Competente, Ronzone. The defense forcing Adamson to reset. Kobe. Oh, the drive, open lane. Kenji Cañete. Basket and one. As we take a look at this Blitz Nutrition assist, Kobe De Messina aware of Zahili's presence in the paint. That's a nice pass by De Messina. Cañete now to the line for two. Second free throw is good. Or rather, sorry, excuse me. That was an end one play. Completing the three-point play is Cañete. 33-19. I believe this is Adamson's biggest lead of the ball game. At 14 big points. Wow. Strong first half so far for the Soaring Falcons. How will Lakas, California answer? Pangilinan just might be that answer as he knocks it down all the way from California. That was a deep three from Steve-O. Just an 11-point game now. Oh, but the answer might be there as Gian Sikat can't knock it down, but Kobe is there. He will draw the foul as he tries to barrel into the paint. And that's the thing with the Filipinos, and our brand of basketball. We're very aggressive. We love that three ball, but we're really physical. As Kobe De Messina shooting two. First free throw, no good. And so far, the ball movement for Adamson is one of the big bright spots, along with their defense as well. But their ability to get their teammates involved, share the love, is a big factor into why their lead is the way that it is, 34-22, as Kobe knocks down his second. How will Andrews answer? The drive by Andrews. Ball tipped by Adamson. Sikat and Ray Allen Torres taking care of that rock. Kobe Demisana. Decent seal, but ball is tipped. On the break. The kick. The three. No good. Torres with the ball. Ball is tipped away. Great defense, but just not enough space, and the bench loving that. We love the effort. Missed shot, rebound by Adamson, but the effort is still there. You're there already. And that's what you want to do. Those moments are very crucial for a player's development. As we have 12 seconds left. The drive here on Kobe. Kobe, excellent defense. That's a traveling call. Paredes. And we got AJ Franzman coming in late here for Adamson. Subbing in Sahili. AJ Franzman, by the way, last time out in our last Asiabasket International Invitational, he was part of the mythical 5, or rather the all Asiabasket team, averaging 11 points per game in that tournament. Ronzone now. Sikat. AJ on the drive. The handoff to Kobe. Ball is tipped. They wanted a travel, but looks like a foul will be called. It's going to be on Dimalanta. Coach Atoy believes that's a travel, and I think he wants a challenge. But the ref's not really paying attention to that. As Kobe, first free throw is good. I believe they called for the challenge kind of late. Demisana, first free throw is good. Kobe, a youth Gilas player. Also for UPIS. And for a moment, Ateneo as well. Now finding his home with the Soaring Falcons. Let's see how high the Falcons can bring Kobe Demisana, as substitutions will be coming in for Lakas, California. Adamson really not giving anything to Lakas, California. Already pressing despite being up by 14, no? 3:26 left to play here in the second quarter at the Playtime FilOil Center. Welcome to our Asiabasket fans. My name is Siki Montenegro and hope you guys are enjoying the ball game as Adamson gets another stop. They go on the other end. Gian Sikat to Franzman. AJ does have some space, decides to give it to the cutting Erolon, but it's a turnover. Good look there. He passes it for a drive and a foul. Great job attacking the closeout here. It's going to be on Ray Allen Torres. That's going to be on Dimalanta heading to the line for two. Still hasn't had his first points of the game. Opportunity to get it here at the line. Dimalanta, so far in our tournament, averaging a point and a half per game. Unfortunately, cannot convert on 2 free throws. Lakas, California, they're gonna need every single point they can get as Ray Allen Torres finds Kobe Demisana on the inside, and this game is starting to break wide open. The size advantage of Adamson is starting to show. They attack the closeout, the kick out. Good look from deep, just can't convert. And Sikat finds the leather. Demisana gets it across. Ray Allen Torres attacking quick. AJ Franzman from deep. Yes, sir. AJ Franzman with his first 3 of the game. And when it rains, it pours. And man, Lakas, California is gonna need a big umbrella for the Adamson Soaring Falcons as we take a look at that instant replay with Ray Alan Torres holding his man and finding Kobe Demisana wide open for two. And here on that other play, Torres finding AJ Franzman. Just a little bit of space is all AJ needs, and he'll knock it down. And Torres did create those plays earlier. Such a steady guard for the Soaring Falcons. Erolon, hot hand earlier in the first. Kicks it to AJ. Corner three, no. Fast break here by Andrews. And California are gonna need every single point they can get. Great leak out by Andrews. Franzman now working with Barcelona. Torres to Franzman. Great ball movement. Just couldn't control the rock. Ball is tipped. Lakas California go the other way. And they draw a foul. And that's what Malines needs to do. As we take a look at that shipping cart fast break play. AJ Franzman had a good look. But the offensive board and the leak out by Andrews delivering on that play para sa Lakas California. As Jeremiah Malines, by the way, is his name. Don't forget that. Knocking it down. Malines na Malines yung free throw na yon for Lakas California. And Lakas California, you know, down 41-25. Second free throw is good for Jeremiah Malines. And Adamson now 41-26. Less than a minute remaining in the second quarter. Erolon, good look. Erolon knocks it down once more. Grabe, Matt Erolon, top scoring for Adamson right now. To the tune of 12 points. Hitting 2 threes already. 2 of 4 from downtown. Andrews joins the three-point party. Tries to go glass. Can't finish, and look who has the ball. Matt Erolon. Montebon. Franzman from deep. No. Ball is tipped. Perez can't control it. Montebon couldn't get to it, and ball ends up back to California. Time is winding down now here in the first half of our ball game as Steve-O Pangilinan back in the ball game. Earlier, hitting a couple huge threes in the first quarter to help Lakas California's cause. Unfortunately, the Adamson defense proving very, very tough. Not too many easy opportunities for Lakas California. I gotta give credit to OJ. OJ Ajaricre really has been a defensive pest for all the teams in this tournament. As we got 6 seconds left. Mid-range J, no. 3 seconds. AJ is aware. Gives it to Competente! Buzzer beater para kay Competente. The bank is open. Oh my goodness. AJ Franzman just handing it off. Look at that. Sabi ni Franzman, you shoot it. And sabi ni Competente, sige. He goes glass for that three. Oh my goodness. What a way to end our first half here at the FilOil, at the Playtime FilOil Center. And that three-pointer is confirmed good. Man, we're going to go to a quick halftime break. Join us here at the Asiabasket International Tournament.
Adamson Soaring Falcons and 26 for Lakas, California.
We continue our coverage here at the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. At the half, katabi ko ngayon ang ating leading scorer from the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Napaka-obvious naman, no? This is Matt Erolon. Matt, noong nakaraang dalawang games nyo, you are averaging 5.5 points lang. Ngayon, na-doble mo na 12 points sa first half pa lang yan. Napakasimpleng tanong, bakit napakainit ng kamay mo ngayong araw?
Siguro maaga po ako natulog kagabi. Maganda po yung gising ko. At masarap din yung breakfast namin.
A good morning pala ang sekreto, no, sa performance ni Matt Erolon. Pero kanina, Matt, nung first quarter medyo dumidikit yung Lakas California sa inyo. Ano yung mga mistakes na nagawa ng Adamson na ayaw mo na sanang madala sa third quarter?
Siguro yung turnovers po namin, tsaka one-on-one defense. Tsaka yung offensive rebounds din namin, medyo nakukulangan pa kami. Tsaka pagdating naman sa offense namin, flow lang kami at gawin na namin yung pinapagawa ng mga coaches.
Salamat, Matt, at sana'y magpatuloy ang performance mo sa second half. Balik muna sa'yo, CK.
Alright, thank you so much, Flo. And man, grabe. Tamang-tama, matulog ng maaga. Good sleep, good food, that's all you need. As we take a quick look at the halftime numbers here, Adamson up 47 to 26, almost doubling the production. Shooting, well, 52% from the field and compared to 31% from Lakas, California. From downtown naman, 35% to their 33%. That's a pretty strong shoot for Lakas, California. From the line, Adamson making the most of the opportunities that they had, shooting 9 out of 10. In the turnover department, actually both squads doing a great job with just 6. But the assist department naman, Adamson, better job, 15 assists to Lakas, California's 10. In terms of rebounding, 24 to 13. So more possessions, more opportunities to score. Simple as that for the Soaring Falcons. As we get the second half started in just a little bit, but you take a look at these numbers, no? And really, it's a decent showing from Lakas, California. Coach Atoy a while ago was saying one of their stronger first quarters actually in this tournament. The problem is they started to falter midway through that first and second quarter. So, they really need to, be consistent in terms of how they play. But on the other end, I gotta give a lot of love to the Soaring Falcons. Adamson, excellent job. The number that doesn't really show up on the stat sheet is defense and effort. Adamson doing a great job of that as we get the third quarter underway dito sa Playtime FilOil Center in the beautiful city of San Juan. And the 5 now on the floor is Manzano, Perez, Franzman, Medina, and the hot hand, Matt Erolon, right on cue. I was calling out the 5 for Adamson, and Matt Erolon says, "I'ma keep doing what I do." I need to know, what was his breakfast? Matt Erolon, ano kinain mo as Erolon, 14 points in the ball game, but Anyawu answers back with a quick 2 for Lakas, California. That's one of the places I feel like Lakas, California needs to really hammer it in. They have size in Anyawu and Andrews. Maybe try to take advantage of that as Perez on the inside. The basket, the foul, all good for Perez. We take a look at that instant replay on Yahoo. The bump, the finish goes off glass, and Medina with a beautiful pass to Perez. Able to finish through the contact and completes the three-point play as well. Man, 51 big points already for Adamson. Lakas, California, only 28 after 20 minutes of play. Well, 21 minutes of play. California on the drive. Ball is lost and recovered. Erolon, the go-ahead pass to Medina. Couldn't find anything. Adamson deciding to move that ball around to Manzano in the paint. Manzano, the fake, the footwork, the help defense. Excellent job by Onyawu to help. He knew his man was in trouble with the flurry of fakes here from Manzano. And able to recover is Lakas, California. As Andrews, the quicker guard on Manzano, just can't finish. Erolon now, libreng-libre si Perez. Oh, just couldn't finish, but the second chance is there. I think he too wide open. Luis Alan Perez had a good initial look. But hey, as long as he has that second chance, as long as he completes that play, it's all good. Ball is tipped. Perez, Erolon, looking ahead. Franzman, wide open from the corner. Medina, just short. Rebound into the hands of Lakas, California. Thinking three, but they decide to go to Pangilinan earlier. Hitting a couple of threes. In and out from the outside. Oh, almost a turnover, but Erolon, crafty handle there. And Medina, ball just slips out of his hands. Lianes coming out. De Malanta in for Lakas, California. And let's see how the boys from Cali can start to pick up their pace and maybe gain some momentum as De Malanta draws a foul on the drive. They're going to call that on AJ Franzman. You know, AJ, I love his game. Was an All-Asiabasket member, but today, relatively quiet. The drive, the soft touch off the glass once more. Espinoso gets a bucket there. Lucas Espinoso, honestly, been a beast, averaging 12 points, 13 boards in our tournament. Franzman. Matt Erolon tries a three, and he makes it. Matt Erolon, have yourself a game. 17 points now for the stellar guard. Andrews on the other end now. Andrews dances on Franzman. The kick. The closeout is there, making things really difficult. Oh, but Andrews hanging around in the paint and finding himself an open look. Great find there. Medina with the ball. Perez. He was looking for Manzano, but decides to take the three. Andrews on the break. Andrews sees a lane, recovers, fumbles, and knocks it down. Andrews back-to-back buckets now for Lakas, California. But Matt Erolon and the Falcons will have something to say about that. As Manzano finds the cutting Franzman, but just couldn't control that ball. As we take a look at that instant replay, Andrews wide open and miscommunication on defense there. Franzman leaving his man, and Andrews earlier fumbling the ball but recovering through contact. Back-to-back hits for the Phil-Am guard. And right on cue, Andrews again. Just could not complete the alley-oop. It was a good look para kay Andrews. Manzano. They swing it. Adamson taking their time. Medina. They go to the hot hand. Matt Erolon from deep. No. Little bump there. It's all good. All love as Anyawu gets the board, and Manzano maybe just wanted the subs to come in. No? As OJ Ajaricre coming back in, and so is Barcelona and Competente. Earlier, Competente going on a big run for Adamson. I think that was a quick 5-0 spurt para kay Competente. And those small runs really adding up as the Soaring Falcons up 57-34. Game is broken wide open. Still got 15 minutes left of basketball to play. And Onyawu, the bang. The bump in the bucket from Anyawu. Able to get Ajaricre off his footing and finish with ease. Medina now. Competente from the corner. That handoff. He's dancing on his man. He's fading away and he's knocking it down. The lefty guard. Strong game from him today. That's 10 points, I believe, para kay Competente. And you know, they have this saying about left-handed players. Talagang soft touch sila. They have a very soft touch. As Andrews drives, the kick, the swing, the three, is short, but Andrews saves it. The problem is he saves it to the Falcons as Medina, the drive, he hangs and he hits John Earl Medina. Fresh legs para sa Soaring Falcons. John Earl Medina with 5 points now. The spin move. Good look from deep. Can't knock it down. Matt Erolon. He has numbers. Kicks it to Barcelona. They're gonna call an offensive foul.
No basket. Offensive foul called.
That was a good opportunity. We take a look at the instant replay there. Medina hangs in the air, nagkape pa sa ere and hits. We see Barcelona here. Offensive foul, great job by the Lakas California guard. And we're gonna head into a quick timeout as Lakas California facing a huge lead, 67-36. And we head back into the third quarter. Excuse me, 61-36 rather, as Lakas California has a lot of ground to make up for. But Adamson, I gotta give them credit. You know, their defense has been tough and their offense really working because of that defense as well. You know, guys like Matt Erolon, who like Flo had the interview at halftime and he was only averaging 5.5 points in his last 2 games, but today 17 big points now. Lakas California to Andrews. Andrews in the paint. OJ bothered him. The kick. Shot clock down to 3. The step through. And it's going to be Adamson basketball. Great defense there as preventing De Malanta to get anything easy. And it's really tough when you got guys like OJ protecting the paint. You know, he has the size, athleticism, and most importantly, he has the great timing. As Montebon finds himself wide open. OJ with the slam! 2 hands for safety. OJ Ajarikre with the offensive board and put back. My goodness. Andrews, they kick it. California are having a tough time. Anyawu short. Montebon now with the ball. They go to Barcelona. They run that offense as the ball ends up with Medina. OJ up top. Adamson taking their time. Montebon loses the ball for a moment, but shot clock is down to 3. He has to take that shot. Competente, no. And California, the very crucial stop as we only have 2 minutes left to play in our third quarter. Almost down by 30, but Andrews, good look for that jumper. Just can't knock it down. Apologizes. Barcelona. And now the Falcons running their offense, taking their time. Still have 10 to work with. Montebon kicks it. Medina, the baseline drive to OJ. The fake. No, has to kick it out. Ball is taken away, but taken back by Medina. Montebon fakes it. Decides to drive in closer, and Barcelona with the soft touch. Beautiful finish by Barcelona. 29-point lead now for the Soaring Falcons. Anyawu, the fake. Two defenders there by Adamson. Deep three by Dimalanta, in and out. That shot was from California. That was way downtown as Montebon able to draw the oh rather that was a foul by Andrews for the subs to come in. Of course, Lakas California not only trying to win but develop their players, give opportunities to everyone. As speaking of opportunities, Kobe Demisana coming in for Adamson with an opportunity to shine for the Soaring Falcons. OJ head to the bench. Well-deserved rest para kay OJ. Early having the two-handed slam, and man, OJ on both ends talaga. You don't expect OJ to really give you like a lot of points, but it's his defensive presence as Adamson turns the ball over. It's his defensive presence, rebounding, and on offense naman, it's his ability to box out and finish around the rim, to clean up misses rather. That is his true value. As Lakas California, they lose the ball, but ball is tipped by Kobe. That was Spinoso on the drive earlier. They got 14 to work with now. Oh, nice cut there inside. In and out was bothered. Ray Allen now. Torres, the cross, the finish. Smooth move by Ray Allen Torres. Just that stutter step and crossover was nasty, leaving his man in the dust. As Lianes now with the ball, milking the clock. 8 to work with. Lianes uses that pick. He kicks it. They go to the corner. For 3, no, way off. And time has expired. We'll be heading into the fourth quarter. Adamson up 67 to 36.
This is still the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational, and for the past 2 games of Lakas, California, they haven't been getting the results they want, but Jeremiah Malinas has been a consistent force. Interestingly enough, a year ago, Jeremiah moved here from the US to try his luck here in the Philippines, but he doesn't even have family here in the country. He told me most Phil-Ams would have the guts to come here because they have people they can lean on, but for Jeremiah, it's different. As he told me, basketball is enough to make him move a country, and this motivation is what is helping him to pick themselves up here in the last quarter. Back to you, CK.
All right, thank you so much, Flo and Jeremiah Malinis. Grabe, for me that's tough. That's honestly tough when you don't really have family or connections, and you're going to essentially foreign country to yourself. As we take a look at the Adamson Soaring Falcons and Lakas, California. We head to the fourth quarter in a little bit, but man, that's really tough. As we take a look at our Gatorade-fueled matchup of the game, it's OJ Ajaricre from the Adamson Soaring Falcons and Obena from Lakas, California. Obena Anyawu, rather, from Lakas, California. And man, I think OJ is getting the better of that matchup, as Anyawu does have 5 points in today's ball game, and OJ only has 4. But really his presence in the rebounding department and the blocks and just deflecting shots, that's the value of OJ. And you can tell every time OJ is on the floor, Lakas California is having a tough time. Actually, not just Lakas California, every single team they face. That's the reason why Adamson is still undefeated in our tournament. And that's the reason why Adamson has actually beat every single international team in this tournament. The fake there. What a way to start the fourth quarter rather, excuse me. Lianes able to draw a foul. And that's what you have to do. You know, you are down big. Maybe, stop the clock, draw some fouls, and get yourself to the line. Not only do you get an opportunity for two, but you build momentum. You also stop the clock. So that's very crucial for Lakas, California. Unfortunately, first free throw, no good. Second one is in for Lakas, California. Still facing a huge 37-67 deficit. That's a 30-point lead. Ray Allen Torres off that pick. Kobe, great finish there. Demisana, the left-handed finish. And of course, who else? Ray Allen Torres creating that play. Now California will look to answer. Anyawu on the drive, no. Great job by Kobe, good honest defense. Cañete, oh that's a great look. Decides to kick it out. Demisana in the paint, just could not handle the rock. Adamson has had a couple of those unforced errors, but that's something they've been wanting to clean up, but nonetheless still making up for it, more than making up for it on defense. Montebon, oh hand was up, but they do call a foul, maybe shuffling his feet a little bit. It's gonna be free throws coming in para kay Spinoso. Lucas Spinoso had a great game last time out, but today kind of struggling from the field. Only 4 points, 2 of 10 so far, and missing that first free throw. It's actually Spinoso's first look at the line, able to knock down his second. Zahili now. They go back to Kobe in the paint. The handoff para kay Torres. Torres has been an awesome guard, creating plays and finding his man in the corner. Just can't knock it down. Lakas, California on the break is good. Lianes goes all the way. Sahili now to Torres, and great job there by Lianes, trying to push the pace. Making sure the Adamson defense hasn't set. And Kobe settling for that three ball, can't knock it down. Lianes, they go to Steve-O from California. Wow, just can't knock it down. Earlier hitting a couple of big threes para sa Lakas, California, this FilOil squad. Oh, nice cut, but I think he was off balance on that cut. Cañete, he wanted the give and go, but quick hands by Steve-O. Finds Anyawu. Anyawu on the break. Basket and the foul para kay Anyawu. Obena Anyawu, 7 points now in our ball game. And that's what you have to do if you got that kind of size and athleticism. Try to go to the paint and finish amongst the trees. Great job there as they're slowly cutting into this lead, 69-42. Although I feel like there's not a lot of time left for that. But still, the effort is there para sa Lakas, California. Anyawu. And of course, the Lakas, California squad. We're very thankful for their presence in our tournament. Giving us some excellent basketball games. And of course, welcome to everyone here in the stream as Lucas Spinoso gets the offensive board. Finishes and draws the foul. We take a look at that play. Lucas Spinoso just pushing his man away and has a magnet for the ball. Finishes through the contact, and Spinoso, no! Can't complete the three-point play. Almost an offensive board, but Adamson on the other end. Anyabo. They go to Kobe. They let Kobe get the seal, but they reset. They decide to clear out. Mid-range J, no. Offensive board is there. Kobe using his body. Just can't finish. Lianes now. Cross court. They lose the ball. Steve-O. Another swing back to Lianes from deep. Short. Kobe gets the long rebound. Montebon. Awkward spacing right now. They decide to reset. Oh, the back cut. Cañete, that would have been a good look for him. Lianes head to the floor. Di Malanta back into the ball game. Lianes steady so far. Actually, 8 points para kay Lianes. That was his first miss, the 3-ball earlier. Been very steady. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. As Lakas, California and Adamson talk it over. Sikat was actually supposed to come into the game. Little stoppage in play here. And I'll take this opportunity to welcome everyone here sa ating Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational. Of course, you are joined by me, CK Montenegro, and our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua. As we take a look at this replay, that was a nice cut by Cañete, but ball was tipped by Steve-O Pangilinan. And the challenge was unsuccessful. Still, Adamson ball. And like I said earlier, Gian Sikat coming back into the ball game for Kobe Demisana. We got 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Sahili finds the ball. They go to Montebon. Montebon now. Good defense so far by Lakas, California. Shot clock is down to 2. Able to carve some spaces. Anyabo. Sahili able to finish up that miss. Fortunately, the ball hit the ring and the shot clock was reset. And Adamson now, 71-44 is the lead. You can actually hear the Adamson bench counting down the shot clock as Onyeba Onyawu gets the finish. The reverse, and so far I believe this is his best game of this tournament. Onyawu now with 9 points in the ball game. Andrews coming back into the ball game. Second free throw for Obena Onyawu is good. As Ronzone, that is Cade Ronzone, coming back into the ball game. And Matt Montebon will get some rest. Adamson taking their time on that offense. Gian Sikat up top. Off to Anyabo. Sikat attacking that closeout but loses the ball. The fast break here for Lakas, California. Jeremiah Malines with the clean finish para sa Lakas, California. 71-49 is our score. Still quite the lead para sa Adamson with only 5:22 left to play. That's 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Cañete attacks the closeout. The soft touch is no good, but the offensive board gives Adamson a second shot. Ronzone, 5 on the clock. Ronzone hands it off, has to shoot it. Cañete, a foul will be called as the shot clock expires. That's gonna be on Jeremiah Malines. And just clips the feet of Cañete, I believe. Unfortunate as the shot clock was winding down. And Cañete will have a chance for 2 points at the line. First one rather is good. Cañete so far in our ball game, 3 points. 3 boards as well. Give him 5 now. Cañete able to knock down both free throws, and Perez will be stepping in for the aforementioned Cañete. And Lakas, California will maybe look to try to cut into this lead as Lianes misses that jumper. It was a good look para kay Lianes. Ronzoni now on the other end. Perez, they got a lot of time to work with. 14 on the clock. Ronzone double team. Perez had a good look. The fake, the finish. Luis Alan Perez. You know, him and Manzano, very strong impact inside the paint para sa Adamson. I like what I'm seeing from them. As we get an open look from deep. Can't knock it down. That was a good look by Prades. Ronzoni now. They're going to call a foul on Lakas, California. That's on the aforementioned Prades earlier. Missed the 3. Malinis will be getting some rest. And Reyes now stepping in for Lakas, California. 14 to work with. Ronzone. Nice play there. Perez. That's the second time that Ronzone and Perez have hooked up for a play. Oh, very physical on that move. But he loses the ball, and Ronzone with a fast break opportunity. Sahili on the drive. Yes. And that is a 79 to 49 point lead. 30-point ball game now for Adamson. The drive-in fake, but the foul is there para kay Perez. Last 3 minutes in the ball game. As we take a look at this instant replay off of that pick. The look ahead, the ball was taken away, and Ronzone. Great vision there to find the cutting Sahili in motion for the 2. First free throw is good. Sahili in today's ball game already with 6 points. And 2 free throws para kay Lakas, California. Ronzone, oh, nice pass to Sahili. Great fake there. Just can't complete it. Oh, that was a great fake. Able to get Anyawu in the air. I thought that was going to be a basket. Anyawu doing enough to bother him. First free throw is good para kay Sahili. Great game so far para kay Sahili. Ang ganda na pinapakita niya. 5 here on the floor is Gian Sikat, Perez, Sahili, Ronzone, and of course Ray Allen Torres. Oh, the rebound there by Andrews. 3 minutes left in the game. 29-point lead. The kick. Good look there. Lianes for 3. No. Ronzone with the ball. He pushes the pace. Ronzone has a lane. The ball is tipped by Onyawu, but it's like the Red Sea just parted para kay Ronzone. He does get an opportunity to earn 2 from the line. As Cade Ronzone able to knock down his first. Cade so far not getting a heavy minutes today, but that's his first points of the game. Still doing the right things today. Still has 3 assists. 3 assists, 2 boards to his name. Steve-O, they go to Andrews. Lianes, the drive. Just couldn't finish. That was another good look by Lianes. You know, and despite the time left, I still want Lianes to maintain his aggressiveness. Because those aggressive drives are actually what give your teammates opportunities to, get open. 12 on the clock. Onyawu with the jumper. It's good. And Lakas, California. I believe this is Anyawu's best game so far of the tournament. And Gian Sikat getting an opportunity for Adamson.
Last 2 minutes.
And we got the last 2 minutes of our ball game. As Onyawu tries for a three. No. Ray Allen pushing the pace. Torres goes to Ronzone. One dribble drive. The kick. Sikat from the corner. Gian Sikat back-to-back hits now for Adamson. Man, 84-53. It's got to be their biggest lead of the game. No? 31 points? Well, that's 87 now, rather. After that three-pointer. As Lianes kicks it. Good look from deep. No. He gets his own miss. Lianes, soft touch on the paint. Lianes starting this game off 3 of 3. I believe he misses like last 3 shots. Ronzone on the drive. Great look para sa kanya. Just couldn't finish. On the other end, Lianes hands it off to Andrews. Andrews' jumper is blocked by Perez, was trailing on that play. Last 40 seconds left as Eman Perez finishing touches na lang for Adamson. And we're just doing away with the formalities here. 30 seconds left in the game. Ooh, the fake. That was a nice finish by Lianes as he gets 2 Falcons soaring in the air. But he gets his own miss and finishes it as Adamson should coast to a 89-55 victory. And Cadron Zone and Adamson Falcons just milking the clock. Will probably take a shot clock violation. And that's it. That's it for Adamson, man. 89-55. They're going to go away with this victory. And Lakas, California, we have to give them credit. Excellent showing in this tournament. We're very thankful for Lakas, California and their play. Of course, Adamson Soaring Falcons, another win in their tally. Another win under their belt as they still go undefeated. Coach Nash Racela and their boys are looking really sharp heading into the semis and, of course, possibly the finals. They're trying to go for the championship. All right. What a game. That's only the first game of our quadruple header. We still got 3 games left. By the way, you guys are joined by me, Siki Montenegro, at the Playtime FilOil Center in San Juan City. And of course, if you guys want to watch the game, you guys are very much welcome to head on over here. And if you aren't able to come over because of the rain and the floods, well, catch us here on our YouTube channel, Asiabasket, and also on our Facebook. So you guys are alerted whenever we go live. But nonetheless, Adamson with another victory, 89-55. What a game. And Lakas, California, we're of course very thankful. They are a staple here in our tournament. And they're always welcome to compete in the Asiabasket International. You know, they finally got a taste of, well, of different Philippine teams and how tough they are, and it just goes to show how good our squad is. And of course, our best player of the game, syempre siguro masarap tulog nito, with Flo Del Agua. Flo, who are you with?
Thank you so much, CK. Yes, here with me is our Hoop Junkie in Sundry Food Hall, best player of the game. Katabi ko na naman si Matt Erolon ng Adamson Soaring Falcons, winning this game with 17 amazing points. Congratulations, Matt. Napaka-curious ng mga fans kanina. Sabi mo kasi ang sikreto sa magandang performance, maganda ang gising, masarap ang tulog. Itong mga habits na ito, binibuild mo rin ba also for the UAAP?
Yes po, importante po talaga yung maganda yung gising, maagang matulog, tsaka good food.
Thank you so much, Matt. Also, undefeated pa rin kayo dito sa Asiabasket but job's not finished. Siyempre, mamaya gusto kong malaman what's the game plan for tomorrow's semifinals.
Being consistent lang sa laro namin, sundin lang namin yung pinapagawa ng mga coaches at bigay lang namin yung best namin every time.
Matt, dahil ikaw nga ang ating best player, pwede kang mamili dito sa Blitz bars ko here. These are from Blitz Nutrition. Dark chocolate or white chocolate? Which one do you want?
White
White chocolate. So here you go. That's your prize. At batiin mo naman ang mga sumusuporta sa'yo.
Binabati ko pala yung family ko sa Dumaguete. Sila Kuya Popo, Kuya Ninoy, Ate Cory, Ate Mimi, Papa, tsaka si Lola, tsaka sa mga relatives ko doon. Tsaka sa Adamson community, salamat po sa walang sawang suporta at sa girlfriend ko po.
Matt, pakita lang natin saglit yung ating Blitz bars. There you go. That's from Blitz Nutrition. Balik sa'yo, CK.
All right, thank you so much, Flo, and thank you so much, Matt Erolon with 17 big points. Curious pa rin ako, ano yung breakfast ni Matt? Pero alam natin ano yung kakainin niya after yung Blitz bar na yan. As we take a look at our quarterfinal slate for today, Adamson getting the win over Lakas, California, who will be heading back home after today's game. And the Letran Knights later at 11 a.m. facing off against the Formosa Tigerkins. That's a game to watch. Beda Red Lions versus United Prep at 1 p.m. And to cap off our quadruple header of the quarterfinals is the Benilde Blazers versus the UST Growling Tigers. All right, man. What a game that we had today. Matt Erolon popping off and just going to work. Adamson with the victory, moving on to our semifinals. That's going to be it for me. My name is CK Montenegro, joined by Flo Del Agua. We'll see you on the next game, only here at the Playtime FilOil Center at the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational.